Hello, Connect Groups. Thanks again for watching this video. You may have already watched the video. That was a how to use Zoom so that your Connect group can still meet using your computer. This version is going to be talking about using your phone, your smartphone. Now, I'm using an iPhone. You can also use an Android. It's the exact same experience, just with the slight differences between the iPhone and the Android in how things look. So I'm going to jump right in, and this video is going to be much simpler. It is easier to use Zoom on your phone than it is to use on a computer. The first thing you want to do is bring up the App Store, or on Android, it's going to be the Google Play Store. And you're going to want to search for Zoom. There we go. And you're looking for this app right here, Zoom. Now, I already have the app downloaded, so it says open in the blue button there. But if you don't have it downloaded, it will say the word get. And of course, if you have Android, I think it's actually a little simpler than that, and you can just download it directly there. Once you've downloaded the app, you want to click the app and open it up. Now this is the Zoom welcome screen, and what you'll notice, as we've said several times, that the reason we chose Zoom as the video platform is because you don't actually have to have a login in order to use it. You don't have to create a username or password. So you'll notice here that you can actually click join a meeting directly in the app. Now you want to have handy the invitation, the Zoom invitation that your Connect group leader sent you either by email or text or another method, and you'll want to bring that up so that you can easily access the Zoom meeting. Now, there's two ways that you can access the Zoom meeting. The first way is to copy the meeting ID, go back into Zoom, paste it, and change your name. Now, the join options at the bottom don't connect to audio and turn off my video. You want to make sure that those look like they are on my screen right now. You do not want those two options turned on. The whole point of us meeting as Connect groups during this time is that we want to build connection with each other. And so we want to make sure everybody can see each other. Now, if everything looks like if your screen looks just like my screen, you then click the blue button that says join. Then you go back and you put in the meeting password. There we go. And hi there. What you want to click is join with video.
Now, after you click join with video, you're going to be in the Zoom call now. A prompt is going to come up that will ask you how you want to join with audio, and you're going to select the first option that says call using internet audio. Now, if you click anywhere on the screen, you're going to have several icons pop up, mute and participants and more. There's only a couple of these that you're actually going to use. One of them is the participant screen, so you can see who's in the call. But next, I want to talk to you about the mute button. Now, if you watched the tutorial on how to use it how to use Zoom on the computer, we talked about muting, and we talked about the fact that the way the technology works with Zoom, it's easiest if you mute yourself as others are talking, and if you're not talking, to mute yourself. So if you select the More button in the lower right hand corner, this screen pops up and it allows you to click Chat. Clicking Chat allows you to type messages to anyone in the group. You can just say little short things and greetings, or you can ask questions if you want to. The reason why we want you to use the chat feature or there's another feature we're about to show you, is because Zoom's technology is prioritizing the audio that it hears. So if it hears you talking, or if it hears background noise, the TV is on, a dog barks, you cough, Zoom is going to think that you are trying to speak, and whoever is currently actively speaking, it's going to interrupt them, and it's going to it's going to make their voice sound choppy, and it's really not going to sound good, and it's just really interrupting. And so the best way to do it is just to make sure that you are always on mute if you're not talking. But if you do want to say something, of course, that's the whole point of us getting together online to be connected with each other. You want to click that more button again and either do chat, or you can raise your hand. You can click raise hand, and what will happen is in the host's screen, they're going to actually see that you have raised your hand, and that way they can make sure to acknowledge you at the very next opportunity so that you can have a chance to share or to ask a question or ask to say whatever you need to say. But the leader of the group will be able to see that you've raised your hand to call on you so that you can talk, and that way it just keeps everything really seamless and working well. Now you can also swipe back and forth in the screen to have different views. Now I'm going to leave the meeting because I want to show you another way that you can use Zoom or sign into Zoom. Now you want to bring up the invitation that you received from your Connect Group leader. Now when you bring up the invitation from your Connect Group leader, all you have to do is click the link under Join a Meeting, and it automatically brings you here. It brings you to the video preview just as you saw before. Now, you can do it either way you want, but the second way is obviously much easier, where all you have to do is click a link. When you click that link under Join a Meeting in the invitation, as long as you've already downloaded the app, it will automatically join you into the meeting.